Good morning everyone. Welcome back again in computer class. This is the part 2 of chapter number 4, that is advanced feature of word processor. So the topic is Format Painter. Format Painter tool is used to copy the formatting that we apply to text in one portion of our document to another portion of our document. This will save our time and give the text in one portion of our document a consistent appearance. Now the steps are, now the first step is select the text that display the formatting you want to copy. So now here I want to select the content. Now it's selected. After that, click on Home tab on the ribbon. This is the Home tab. In which clipboard group you have to select the Format Painter option, this one. Now you can see the mouse pointer changes. You can see. After that, select the text you want to display with the same formatting. After that, the mouse pointer changes and select the text you want to display with the same formatting. So now here I want to select this content. Now you can see it's changed. Now the next topic is superscript and subscript text. Superscript means make the text appear above the regular line of text, and the subscript means make the text appear below the regular line of text. Now here you can see the option. Let us suppose I press here X and 2. Now I want to apply the superscript. So superscript means make the text appear above the regular line of text. So first of all I will select the content. I will select 2 here. And from the font group I will choose the superscript option. Now it will appear in this way. And the second is subscript. Now I will choose subscript option. Now it will appear in this way. Now next is applying text effect. So we can apply a visual text effect to the text such as a shadow, reflection and glow. It can draw attention towards heading and important information in your document. So here the very simple steps are available here. You can perform it very easily. Like click on Home tab. After that click on down arrow to the text effect. This one you can select the anyone. So first of all you have to select the content. After that click on Home tab, and after that you can choose the any text effect that you want to apply on your text. Now the next topic is finding and replacing text. So find command is used to search for a particular word or text, and replace command replace the selected text or word with the new text. Now the steps are, click at the beginning of your document. After that click on find option, this one. After that write down the word here that you want to find out. So I just write down here R. After that it will be highlighted. If you want to search next one, then click on it. Then it will be search next, that is this one R. And the second option is replace. Click on it. Now here the two options are here, find what and replace with. So I just write down R here, and here write down is. After that I will click on replace. You can see this R is highlighted here, but when I click on replace option, replace all, now it will be replaced with is. and the message appear here. The Word has completed its search of the document and has made 3 replacements. Now the next topic is adding header and footer. So header appears at the top of each printed page and footer appears at the below of each printed page. Now the steps are, first of all, click on Insert tab. This is the Insert tab. Click on it. After that, click on header and footer. These are the 2 options, header and footer. So first of all, I will select the header button. So now here the multiple options are available here. You can choose the any header option. Now I want to choose this one. Click on it. Now it's appear here. Now you can change and type the document title. You can type the any title, like I write down here, education. Now this is the header. After then, to applying a footer, again click on footer. Choose the any footer option. Now this one. Now type the text, any text here. And this is the page number 1. Now the next topic is inserting columns and breaks. Inserting column means useful in document when you are creating newsletters and brochures. And inserting break means column break, line break and page break. Now the steps are, select the text that you want to place into column. Click on Page Layout tab on the ribbon. Click on Column button. Click on the number of columns that you want to assign, like 1, 2, 3, left, right, suppose 3, suppose 2 only. Then click on it. Now it will be divided into 2 columns. In newspaper you can see in this format. Now you can also insert the columns using dialog box. Again click on column option, then click on more columns, and this is the dialog box. You can increase and decrease the number of columns from this option. Next is inserting breaks. So there are many types of breaks in Word, such as column break, line break and page break. So first is column break. Now the steps are, click anywhere in the first column where you want to column break. So I just click on it. After that, click on Page Layout tab. Then click on Breaks and click on Column option, this one. Now you can see the first column will break the text and start it from next column. Now the next is line break. The line break end your current line and let you continue the text on another line. And generally we press the enter key on the keyboard in order to start writing from the next paragraph. Now the steps are, click anywhere in the paragraph where you want the line break. Insertion point will appear. Press shift plus enter. Now Word will end the current line and continue the text from the next line. Rest of the part I will explain in next video. Thank you.